Hello everybody, and just here, and welcome back to Magia Record episode 9, I believe. It is indeed episode 9. If you're watching it on Patreon, you're gonna be watching it like a day early at most. I was sick the entire week, and I'm still kinda under the weather. So I really didn't want to record this episode with, a headache and head haze and runny nose, coughing and stuff like that. I wanted to be in full form. I'm still not, but it's high time I record it. If you watch it on YouTube, then it will be on time, of course. And episode 10 will already be on Patreon, I think, hopefully, plus minus couple of hours, maybe. I know I got kind of behind during the week. I was sick. I have Helk to make up for. I have free Ren. I have so many shows I still need to watch, but I still haven't even started yet. And today, the Apothecary Diaries came out with 3 fucking episodes at once. Why do you have to hurt me this way, Japan? Regardless, we are here with Magia Record, episode 9. Episode 9, right. Where we will probably, maybe, meet the person who keeps sending, I wanted to say Madoka, no, Iroha, who keeps sending Iroha those mysterious messages. That's basically what happened, what was the main overarching theme plot of episode 8, because on many occasions Iroha received those messages, and it was eventually Rena who said that, hey, yo, they talk about you being a magical girl, that's kind of sus, maybe let's go something about it, I know, maybe not, don't ignore it. So now we want, that mysterious person wants to meet, so we will probably be headed to meet them. Besides that, we know that Kaede is missing, and Rena is of course very worried about it. I believe Iroha will help in the search, and hopefully Kaede is found. Last we've seen her, she got witchified and then bewitched. Then she fell unconscious, and we have seen the coordinator nearby. So, I don't know, maybe the coordinator is shady and kidnapped her. I have no clue, honestly. I have no clue. The fact is that she went missing, though. So we're gonna have to solve that. We also got to the weird place of radio tower surrounded by graves and witch effigies and angel statues, and what the fuck was that place? And of course chairs. This is really like Madoka Magica is Monogatari's long lost cousin. I have a feeling. Very similar visuals. I mean, it's Shaft after all, so what are we to expect? And in that, well, beyond that field of graves, there was a tower, and Iroha met one of the Amane twins there who was doing something. I don't know what. It's so mysterious because it's Madoka Magica. And her friends, of course, arrived on time to help her, but the MVP seems to have been Mami, who appeared there out of nowhere, saved them, and then just ran away. So much mysterious shit going on. Really, so much mysterious shit. And we got the flashback to Ui with her two roommates from the hospital talking about. Man, I don't even know. I can't even remember it. What were they talking about? Something. I don't think it's all that relevant, honestly. But it really made me believe that those three might be the three Magius. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I have a sneaking suspicion because there's three Magius, I think. Maybe I just made it up in my head. There's three of them. The mysteries keep mounting. They really keep mounting, and I can't wait for the payoff. I really can't wait for the payoff. What do I expect from this episode? I expect that we will deal with another rumor, that rumor being the mysterious messages that Iroha receives from someone who knows that she is a magical girl. Question is, are those messages from someone who actually seeks help? Because I don't discount that possibility. Maybe someone is trapped within the witch world and they just want help. Maybe. Or are those messages being sent by a witch to trap magical girls, to capture them? Or are they being sent by the Magius? That's also entirely possible. We cannot forget that we now have a third party involved whose motivations are maybe not largely unknown. Their motivations are known. But are they? Madoka Magica taught me to just doubt everything, so I kind of doubt the motivations of the Magius as well. Or maybe I shouldn't. I know. This is a mindfuck, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So how about we just stop talking and start watching? How does that sound? Because it sounds good to me. To do that, you will of course need your subs to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show, and I'm also gonna have to ask you guys for your support monetary on Patreon or YouTube, linked down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you nothing and helps a lot. And with all of that, we can start watching episode 9 of Magia Record in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, right, and the invisible girl. And I started with English dub. Sure enough. What's that have to do with Tokyo Tower? Or, well, the radio tower, at least. Something. Maybe the invisible girl is sending the messages. Eh? I might be onto something? Actually, fuck it, let me note it down. Where are you? Meguka. Riren. Murder Farce. Helk. There we go, Magia Record. Kidnap the girl from messages is Kaede. Maybe. Invisible girl sends the messages. Possible. Possible. What was that idle animation on Felicia? Right, endless solitude. Hitoribochi. I don't think Hitoribochi translates to endless solitude. It just translates to being lonely, being alone. Is this Wia? I. So it is the electromagnetic girl or whatever she was called. Yeah. Why would a rumor want to be deleted though? An AI? Okay. That's why the name is I. Of course. Of course. Programmed? So are rumors actually artificial creations? I mean, apparently. So again, you can only defeat the rumor from within the rumor. I mean, you're henshined, you're probably not gonna die. Yeah, exactly. Iroha, who else? Oh, hello, Kyuubey. You're coming with? Give Iroha 3 hours. If she doesn't defeat the witch within 3 hours, someone else jumps in. Iroha gets evicted, someone else takes her place and continues the fight. In 3 hours, someone else jumps in. Seems simple to me. Oh, I guess Kyuubey is going in first. You're supposed to jump in alone, Iroha. Unless Kyuubey doesn't count, which is entirely plausible. I mean, with you here, it's not really lonely, is it? It's not really a solitude. Because she's already an invisible girl. Is that why? She was shown to be invisible to her peers. Yeah, she finally has a friend. Interaction. Yeah. Looking, interacting. Your name is I, then. Yeah. Easy. I also means love, doesn't it? Watashiwa I has the double meaning of I am love. I wonder if that's significant somehow. Of course. So she started grabbing random people who were so lonely to the point of jumping off the radio tower, essentially. Well, she's not gonna be happy with Iroha interfering. Other magical girls. Okay, so she's a magical girl. Why would you say that? Does becoming invisible have something to do with your wish? Probably. Yep, exactly. That was her wish. Why though? That's a good question, isn't it? Could it be it kinda hints at what could have happened to Ui? Maybe. Is she going to become a friend? I wonder. I hinted at her being still visible to other magical girls. So Iroha, Yachiyo, Tsuruno, Felicia could befriend her. Today, Iroha shall arrive, and she's gonna get evicted. Yep. How do you know of the Magius? Everyday regular magical girl. No biggie. She doesn't want to be gotten. Yeah, I want the best for Sana. Yeah. And now I'm showing this love and showing this kindness to you. Yeah. You're meant to be among the living. How are they using you? Magius? Magius. Whomst. Didn't you see the logo? Okay, she's using English words and they're translating it to Italian? Okay, what is the Magus plan? What are their ideals and whatnot? Henshin? I guess she's not gonna henshin. It's all up to Iroha. And here's the cubes again. And henshin. There we go. Huh? Oh, she got ejected? Labyrinth. Oh, right. Which world is a labyrinth? Hmm. Yeah, this entire world starts breaking. Put on your crown. The crown symbolism is interesting. And okay, that's the episode. And there isn't even any time for after credits scene. Shit. I was kind of not saying anything for the last part because I thought I'm gonna have a chance to speak more after all of that has already transpired, but no, we're just ending it here. Okay. Okay. So overall, not a lot happened this episode. Really not a lot. but we got some very interesting lines and some very interesting questions during just a couple of episodes, couple of lines during the time when Alina was here. Huh. Oh, so we do get something after credits after all. Fair assumption. At the bottom, probably. Or next tower over, okay. A world with only me. So we're going to continue the... Oh no, this is the title of this episode. I thought it's gonna be the title of the next one. Okay, sure. So, now, how about we watch it again and perhaps extract some more from this episode. Yeah, this is Sana. Did she not appear before? I mean, I've seen her in the opening. That might be why I recall her, but during the introduction of Felicia, wasn't she here as well? Wasn't she there as well in the group with Felicia? I'm not sure. I might be misremembering things. But yeah, she is... There we go. In the opening. In her normal form and in her Mahou Shoujo form as well. A little bit of talking. Asking, are you Sana Futaba? Here's the cats. No. Yeah, she is the rumor. Yeah, this episode, the first half at least, was mostly just artsy. An AI created by and surrounded by humans that is rapidly advancing. But then she was turned off and she became a rumor. So it's not only magical girls that... Okay, this is actually interesting. I was under the impression that rumors are witches. And witches used to be magical girls, basically. And that the Magus somehow is able to reprogram or control or whatever the witches to do their bidding. But this is an AI who I don't think became a magical girl, but rather, and didn't become a witch, just straight up became a rumor. But she speaks of the world as a labyrinth, so a witch world. Interesting. So is it perhaps that the rumors, as in the witch rumors, are born of rumors as in urban legends and not necessarily witches? They aren't born of magical girls, they aren't born of witches, they are born of actual urban legends. Kind of, what was it called? The theory of egregores, I believe that's what it's called. It's a theory of how gods are created. Basically, if people believe in the existence of some god, if at least one person believes in the existence of some deity or some creature or what have you, somewhere in the, I know, fourth dimension or what have you, a speck is created of that belief. The more people believe in it, the more developed that creature, thing, ghost, spirit, whatever you want to call it, becomes. And if enough people believe in it, they give that thing enough power to actually give it causality, to create miracles and whatnot. And eventually that creatures with enough believers, gains sentience, and it grows into a full-blown deity. That's how I remember the theory of egregores, at least. And I wonder if that's it. People believe that a rumor exists, and that belief gives that rumor a power and eventually gives it shape. And that power can be harnessed by the wings of Magus. By Magus, rather. Rumors have power and shape because the belief in them gives them to them. That sounds wrong, but sure. In parentheses, egregore theory. Yeah, I think I might be onto something. Who's going? Well, of course, Iroha. Be that as it may, that Futaba girl might not appreciate it, as if you knew her. And sure, Iroha wanted to jump in anyway, but she just jumped after Kyuubey. 32 days ago, she landed here, befriended the AI, started playing with it, and she genuinely seems to be having a nice time here. Right? Being on a beach, playing some chess, visiting all sorts of weird locations. She lives in a virtual reality that can become anything. I've probably been feeling lonely all this time. Yeah, because she was created as a conversational AI, so she desires conversations. And of course, Futaba wouldn't want to leave. Kind of at her own wish. She became invisible by her own desire. And then she started regretting that wish. This seems to be a running theme of Magia Record, I feel. And I think this is one of the reasons why Magus was created and why so many magical girls started joining. The goal of Magus is to get rid of witches and thus get rid of magical girls, because some magical girls regret their wish. I got my wish that I thought I wanted in the moment, and now it turns out to have been a mistake, and I am forever trapped in a situation where I need to risk my life fighting witches in the name of a wish that I don't even desire anymore. Right? Because it's one thing when you make a wish like, I don't know, I want my sister to be cured. For example, taking Iroha's example. And your sister actually gets cured. She's perfectly healthy, you can spend time with her, etc., etc. You can live happily ever after. So it's different that to pay off that debt, you fight witches every now and then. But if you make a wish like, I want to be invisible, and then it turns out that this wish is a straight up detriment to your life, you're paying off your debt by fighting witches, and you're paying off the debt for something that you don't want. Right? It really seems to be the running theme of Magia Record, regretting the wishes made, and the price not being proportional, or rather being like inversely proportional, because you get punished twice. You get punished by the wish, and you get punished by having to fight the witches and risk your life. Now, sure, of course, in the spur of a moment, this wish probably seemed good. right? She was being bullied by the entirety of her family. She didn't feel like a part of that family. That family kept repeating that she isn't a part of it, kept belittling her and whatnot. So, of course, she became shy, closed off, so might as well disappear. Nobody sees me anyway, nobody pays attention to me anyway. The only kind of attention I get is negative. Might as well just disappear completely. That's gonna be more beneficial to me. So I want to disappear. But as it turns out, living in complete solitude, not being seen by anybody, not being able to interact with anybody, that's not ideal either. What she wanted, actually, in reality, deep inside, was a normal life. People paying her attention, but in a positive or at least neutral way. But because the only interactions with her were negative, she just wished to just disappear. And Iroha is here. Ai knows about the wings of Magius. Sana knows about the wings of Magius, which is interesting. Up until not long ago, not even Yachiyo or the big shots in the magical girl world in Kamihama knew about Magius, and this random magical girl knows about them. Probably knows about them from Ai. That's my suspicion. Someone finally came to get you. I'm a rumor. You should not be concerning yourself with me, but with other humans. Daisuki da yo. Yeah, you taught me what kindness is, and now I'm showing this love, I'm showing that kindness by freeing you. Sure, you might like being here, and I like you being here, but ultimately it's not good for you. So I'm taking your well-being over my own. I want you to be free. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's fairly common. I don't want to call it a trope, because trope has such negative connotations, but it's a fairly common thing, right? If you love them, set them free, basically. And that's exactly what's going on here. I'm here because I wanna be. It feels like I'm suffocating when I'm anywhere else. Yeah, but it's still not healthy to you, not good for you to be trapped in a virtual reality. You should go and interact with real people. There are real people you can interact with. There are people you can make friends with. So you should do that. And of course, Ai knows that her days are numbered. Her existence must be erased so they can no longer use me. She's being used by the Magius. Somehow, we don't know how. We still don't know how exactly Magius uses the rumors. And she doesn't want to be used. She doesn't want to put Sana in any sort of danger. So the only solution is to be erased. And here arrives Alina Gray with her oddly colored hair. It's not yellow, it's not green. Absolutely crazy. Right, she uses English words in her Japanese, so since the subtitles are in English, they substituted English words for Italian. Why Italian though? Wouldn't it be French usually? I don't know, whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. I cannot support the Magius's plan. What is the Magius's plan though? That we still don't know. And of course she wants to improve the AI. There's the cubes again, the green spinny cubes. The power of new beauty will drive the world mad. She says as she spills her paint that looks more like vomit, honestly. And she's the artsy one, apparently. And here we have Sana Henshin. There we go. Shield, crown, and chains. She opens the shield into the chain dimension. Interesting. The henshin, the weapon, etc. usually relates somehow to the wish or to the character of the magical girl, usually to the wish. Their ability has to do with the wish. How do chains and shields and crown have to do with disappearance? Chains that bind me, that binded her, that bound her. Maybe. Shield to protect herself from the negative outside world, from the negative influences. She used her invisibility as a means of protection, hence shield. Crown, because deep inside, what she really wanted was to be a pampered princess. She wanted to be the one who's seen, who is pampered by her family, by her parents maybe. So the crown symbolizes her deepest desires, and the shield symbolizes her surface desires that she expressed. That would be an explanation I have. I won't let you lay a finger on I. She got transported. Alina has covered me with her paint. Please, you're the only one who can stop it. Put on your crown, take the sword, and kill me. And you're gonna save me this way. My initial impression when I got covered with this paint and whatnot is that it just a little bit, it cheapens the sacrifice, and it kind of cheapens what Sana has to do. Not necessarily in a bad way, but there is a difference between my friend wants the best for me and they want me to kill them so that I can be free, for example. Because it's, you know, we can live together still, we can be fine, we have a good arrangement going, but my friend wants me to be free, and to that end I need to kill them, so am I actually going to do that? It's different from my friend is suddenly fighting mind control magic and wants me to kill them before they turn into a demon, before they become fully possessed or what have you, right? It's different, because I would turn into a witch, turn bad, start attacking them regardless. So it's an act of mercy rather than going with Ai's selfish. Both selfishness and selflessness. Selfishness because she wants Sana to be the one to kill her, so she's selfish like that. She doesn't consider Sana's feelings, kinda, sorta, you could say, but also selfless because she wants the best for Ai. Instead, it's just a plain act of mercy. Oh no, I'm losing control of myself and I don't want to be used. I don't want to be mind controlled by the Magius. Please kill me. Right? It's different. It hits different. But it's fine anyway. You are the only one who can stop it. And yeah, I mentioned questions that it raises, mostly about the plans of the Magius. How exactly are they using those rumors? Ai mentions the plans. Ai mentions that she doesn't want to be used for those plans. But what are they? And of course, Sana goes with it. Thank you for giving me a name. This nameless AI a name. And she disappears. Ed. And a little bit of that after credits. If a person gets evicted, that means there must be an exit somewhere, and so they go look for an exit. Question, with I now dead, does the labyrinth just disappear and spits out Sana, Iroha, and Alina? Probably. Probably what happens. But now they're gonna have to fight Alina, so reinforcements from those three are gonna come in useful. Also, on the topic of Alina, that is something I wanted to mention but kind of forgot. What a crazy character. We haven't really seen like evil magical girls in Madoka Magica, in Rebellion even, right? It's not something that was a thing. But now we see like this psycho bitch. Not even the Amane twins were evil. Not even any of the wings of Magius, right? Magius was at most neutral. They were going about the freedom for magical girls in a different way, essentially. But this girl is just a psycho. She's just evil. And the vaguely militaristic get-up doesn't really help that image, does it? I think this is legit the first evil, crazy, magical girl that we've had in this series, in this franchise. Now, she probably does have some sub-story of a background. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I guess we'll see. But from what we can see, she's just... "Oh, how sweet is your pain," she says as she licks the dagger. You know, this kind of a character. Interesting to see this archetype. Magical girls usually were just tragic characters. Alina doesn't seem like a tragic character, at least not yet. She seems to revel in everything she's doing. A world with only me. There we go. Okay. Ugh. Okay, we haven't hit an hour yet even. I guess this episode is just gonna be a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, this video, but I might record some more today, because, what was it, Shangri-La took me an hour, this took me an hour. I could squeeze something else that's an hour long in my today's schedule. Cool episode. Not much happened, quantity-wise and quality-wise. I usually say that, oh, not much happened quantity-wise, but quality-wise, oh yeah, that was a lot. In this case, not much happened either way. Because, oh, we know that Magius has some plans and uses rumors somehow. That was mostly the quality-wise what we got, so we don't know what those plans are, none of the mysteries have been solved. We got, I guess, one more additional mystery, but that's kind of it. So not really much quality-wise. We got one new potential friend, and we got the knowledge that rumors are not necessarily born of witches. So I guess this is kind of big, but not really. And quantity-wise, we just got mostly just getting to this endless solitude and that's it. And meeting Sana and solving the rumor. Yeah, now that I think about it, this was a fairly uneventful episode, all things considered. Now, it wasn't bad, right? I didn't... I wasn't bored watching it. I didn't dislike it. But just when you start thinking about it, you know? it creates an illusion that so much happened and such important things and whatnot. But ultimately, by the end of this episode, I had the impression that we were just halfway through, that there has to be something more to it, right? That can't be it. But that was it. That was it. Maybe the next episode is gonna have some more, maybe a fight with Alina. There wasn't really even a fight with Alina, now that I think about it. Sure, I launched some beam attacks, Alina launched some paint, vomit thing, Iroha shot her crossbow a couple of times, Sana burst down her shield. But there wasn't any sort of a, big involved fight like with some of the rumors that we've beaten before. Yeah, I think that's it. An enjoyable episode. Again, don't get me wrong, enjoyable, and it really creates an illusion of a lot happening and a lot of important things happening, but when you think about it, not really. Unless I'm missing something, which is, again, entirely plausible. Maybe I missed some very important detail that completely changes the lookout at rumors or what have you. I mean, the fact that they don't need to be witches kind of does that, but maybe there was something more. I don't know. Again, it was enjoyable. I don't mind it, but ultimately, not that much happened. I guess the intro and the recap in the next video is going to be shorter thanks to that. But yeah, I think right now that's going to be it from me. Maybe you guys have something more to add. If so, say so in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode, of my reaction, my theories, stuff like that? No spoilers, please. Spoilers can go to my Discord, also linked in the description below. It's free, open to everybody, so feel free to join it. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future releases of not only Magia Record, but also Helk, Freeren, Shield Hero Season 3, Shangri-La Frontier, Zom 100 whenever that comes out, Shy, and plenty of other shows coming at you in the near future. I also stream sometimes, so click the bell to be notified of when I go live. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, linked down below, where for $10 a month you get early access to Magia Record and other non-seasonal shows, and for just $1 you get a role on the Discord and a place in the credits. You can also support me on YouTube itself directly via memberships, super thanks, stuff like that, also down below. And if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word. It costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And with all of that, this is the list of my wonderful patrons: Kyuubey, Without the Nethercropus, Fiverr, Zay Rainer, Shoshiaka Master Fassel, David, Dr. Bot, Marshik, and Hans Peter. And to join them, you don't need to trap yourself into a virtual world.